Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. This is the Release International Airport and I like our new little setup over here and you guys seem to like it too. So we will continue to do stuff like this. So thank you so much for all of your comments. You also seem to mention that it's cheaper to build these grass ones and then come back and upgrade them to something else. So let's quickly have a look at that just to double check. So this is 20k, that's 30k, okay, small, 20k, 30k. If we are going to upgrade this, oh, it is in fact slightly cheaper to upgrade it. Okay, well, it's interesting. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that and see how that goes. Sorry, moving around a lot. Okay, so let's quickly see how busy our schedule is. It's pretty good, actually. So let's see. Can we slot in a few more flights? We probably can. So let's quickly do that. I also want to have a quick look at what's going on with our research situation. That would be interesting. There's a few things being planned and we definitely need to get ourselves up to baggage handling. In the last episode, we also included our emergency pieces. So hopefully we can now deal with some emergencies that may or may not arise. So we'll keep a close eye on some of that. Okay, and fill that one in there. Excellent. So now there's a few things filled in. We're not making money. Are we making money in overall? Not really. We've got fuel tanks and baggage security tier 3. Yes, that was what we're waiting for. Once baggage security tier 3 is up and running, we can go ahead and build our baggage handling facility, which has already been planned out over here, but we're missing baggage handling tier 3. The question I have is we've already built this, so we may as well open up another one. Okay, well, let's do that. So I think under templates, yes, I in fact have this guy already. I do love myself a good template. So that's pretty cool. So we'll slot that one in there. Excellent. That works. So let's quickly assign it over here. So that's good. This is open and ready for business. I just wanted to make sure that we quickly changed out the door over here to reflect our door operation. So that plus a little slot of wall plus a little medium door over there is in fact our operation. This is open and ready to go. We do need a little bit of flooring over here. So if we go, which flooring am I using? I'm using this one, right? Seems to be the one. So we'll slot it in there. We'll run it through there and up like so. So that now we've got that one up and ready. Now we just need to make sure that once our next flights come in, we'll start slotting it into that one. We may also be able to take on an additional contract at some point if we deem it necessary. Very keen on getting some of these research pieces done. Can we see, is all of this distributed evenly among runways? Yeah, that's okay. Since we don't have extra runways, that's pretty much where we're going to end up. I do like the interface actually telling you that you're pretty close, but probably an extra janitor could do the trick. Yeah, maybe it'll sort itself out. Maybe it will not. Okay, so let's speed it along. We'll keep an eye on the old janitor situation. Everything over here is going along nicely. We're not actually getting anybody queuing too poorly or anything like that. I do want us to see about getting this up and running, and that will be a bit of a pricey exercise for us. We do need to have a look at how we're gonna get this arrival hall or this hall. What are we going to do with this halls? Because ultimately, check-in, maybe check-in is down here. Yeah, so baggage claim I think will be over here, ultimately. Check-in will be over here. We'll see about getting it not too sizable. So we might rush it out over here a little bit more. So we'll get check-in over here to feed into this area. I think that's going to be just fine. Okay, shall we look at what we can do for check-in at the moment? So if we go check-in desks, we can do the mediums, but we can't do the automated ones. So maybe the next step for us is to have a look at when we can actually get to the automated ones. This is taking ages. Wouldn't mind getting us to the automated ones. The next step, next part of the puzzle also, of course. Okay, so let's get, so on Wednesday, we'll quickly see about slotting in a few more guys over here. That's going to be just fine. Oh, that's just the one. Okay, get a slot over there. Get a slot over here. So we'll get a few flights in there. Maybe we'll get a few extra flights so that we can start using that a little bit better. We don't have any shortages of staff at the moment. I do want us to get Jet A1 fuel, which is why I'm actually getting the tanks all researched. And I'm kind of wondering about allowing access through here. I think that's pretty useful actually. So let's go do that. I don't mind this small one actually not having a kind of tunnel type setup. I'm going to do something like that as a starting point, and then I was wondering, do I just go ahead and do this up to here? We'll remove that and we'll see about that. I think that works. So let's do that. Can we get rid of it like this? No, we cannot. So let's get rid of it this way. We'll get the road to come back. And we'll tie that in there. Actually, that looks pretty good. I don't mind that. So we'll get our Jet A1 fuel as a starting point up here. Probably we'll just be able to run that straight up there eventually. Yeah, I think that'll work. What's going on with our research? Once again, fuel tank's not quite there yet. What we can do, I did want to do fuel tanks so I can actually see how many fuel tanks I can squeeze in. You know what? This area is kind of done. We won't be able to so we've got this area already set up, so we'll see how best we use it going forward. But I'm thinking now we need to find our fuel operations over here. So if we go Jet A1, the medium fuel, I'm thinking we need to put it back just a little tad over there, and then we'll see, then we should be able to get all of the fuel tanks in there around it. But actually, if we put it a little bit closer, we can actually, do we have fuel tanks at all? We do not. So let's just wait for the fuel tanks. It's not going to make a massive difference at the very minute. So let's just keep an eye on that, make sure we do have, in fact, get that up and running in a reasonable amount of time. Let's confirm this guy. It's a little bit more forward over there, and we'll get that one in there. So actually, full day of flights on the fourth stand over there, and we've got additional flights on the others also. So that's good. We should be operating a little quicker. All of this stuff should be proactively be repaired. Yes, exactly what is going to happen over there. Keep a close eye on the research yet again. Fuel tanks is almost there, and then we'll be able to set up Jet A1 fuel. We are speeding along as quickly as we can. Got multiple stuff happening over here. I wouldn't mind us getting the rest of this actually in the terminal, so these guys don't actually have to walk all that far. I do think the piece that I wonder about is maybe slotting in a couple of bathrooms in here, like a small bathroom at the end of each one of these, and then we'll just do a male, a female, kind of make its way through there. It kind of feels about right. So let's go into the planning mode, and we'll see about that. Where do I get planning mode? Build planned objects. Okay. So no, that's not the one. Planning toggler. That's the one that I'm after. So if we go and say do something like this. Yeah, well, that is pretty tiny, to be very honest with you. If we then say we'll slot ourselves one of these guys in there, and we'll go bathroom. From a planning perspective, we'll do a bit of bathroom over there. So we really, we should be able to fit at least 2 of them in. And for the gents, we'll do the opposite. And then what we can do is we'll do a little bit of this and maybe a hand dryer. Yeah, I think that's not a bad little bathroom setup right over there. So something like that, and the bathroom would be a female bathroom, and it allows everybody, and we'll sort of do that. I like that. I like that, and I think that So this is okay over here. Well, the question is, it's right in the way, and this is the thing. It's right, not ultimately. Ultimately, it won't be in the way. At the moment, it's in the way. Fuel tanks is done. Okay, let's build it. I think that's fine. Let's build the planned object over here. We're going to open that up for business, so we've got that up and running. I would like us to maybe make a template of it. Let's save a template, including the room. Excellent. So this is a small bathroom, small ladies' bathroom. I like it. What is this? This is 4 by, I have no idea, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 by 9? Let's say 4 by 9. 4 by 9 small ladies bathroom. There we go. Save it. Save the template. Ooh, let's do that. Excellent. We'll do that one. Now, probably need to build the other one. Let's get the Jet A1 fuel up, because that's going to probably give us a little bit more cash. Okay, let's set some other research in place over here. So tilt tray is definitely something that I wouldn't mind us getting. That won't take too long for us to do. Anything else? That program group 2. Automation is the one I'm after. Self check-in. Yes, let's go ahead and grab automation. Do we have sufficient people to work on automation? We do not. I'm going to drop down that one, so we'll get enough over here, and then we'll see about maybe getting a little bit more going on there. Okay, now, so what I'm after is, let's quickly have a look. I'm going to go back into planning mode. Planning mode, and we will go over here, get ourselves the medium guy. So if I do that, right, and then we say, do the Jet A1 fuel. That actually works really nicely. Oh, that does not work. We can't do that, right? To be honest, I don't need... Oh, actually, that will work. That one doesn't. Maximum number of attached. Okay, well, fair enough. Well, let's slot those two. Well, it's not going to work if we don't do it that way. But we could do it this way, and then do that. At least that looks a little bit better. And then or we'll do this and that. Look at that. I like that. That's a lot of Jet A1 fuel that we're going to set up over there. That's awesome. Now let's make sure we get our little roads planned in over there, and I'm comfortable to do another little setup like this, and we'll see about getting an in and an out. Okay, so how much is that going to actually cost us? So if we go and do all of this, wow, that's 100k. Okay, so if we just do this piece, I can't actually see what that is. 40k. Okay, so let's just do that for now. Yeah, there we go. That would work. Now, coming in here, in that way, out that way. Yeah, so let's just make sure we do, in fact, make this one way. I really want to make it one way. So something like that is really what I'm after. Ooh, and... oh, this guy's dropping off, and we probably... okay, can't be moved at the moment. It's going to cost us a ton of cash right this minute. We'll need to get refueling back set up. So max tank level at the moment, we'll just go for like 40%. Okay, at the moment it's full, but we'll go for 40% going forward, so it doesn't fill up quite as frequently. And I wanted to just make sure we all asphalt this whole thing up a little bit over here. And actually, the entire thing is a pretty good idea. And you know what? I will Maybe not that. Maybe not. Maybe we'll leave a little bit of this in here, and we'll just put in a few lights. You know what? Let's go all the way around. All the way around it. You would typically see that that's all opened up there. And what I'll do is I'll actually extend it through there. We'll put some stuff in here, and we'll put some lights in there. That's going to be just awesome. So now we go. There we go. We've got some room for some extra tanks to come in a little bit later. We need a few things. Okay. Ooh, are we? Okay, so Friday we can start slotting in some stuff that went missing. Well, just where we just had maybe just not enough flights to really fill us up, but really we're doing pretty decent job on the full 4 stands at the moment with the 2 contracts that we have, filling ourselves up a fair bit. So we should be able to manage that a little bit more better. Okay, what do we need? We need to activate Jet A1 fuel. We need to, in order to do that, we will need vehicles. That one's just on the empty side, but this is not the one that I'm after. I would like Jet A1 fuel, probably the Maverick. It's a little bit more pricey. Vehicle checkpoint, vehicle depot is required to do that. So what is the difference between the two? The Fjord fuel truck can refuel any aircraft using Jet A1 fuel. It's a slow, ineffective, but cheap to operate. The Maverick fuel truck can refuel any Jet A1 fuel. The fuel flow is much faster than its predecessor. And that's about the best we can do at the moment. So for the time being, I'm just going to go ahead and order the one, so we don't spend too much cash on it. We haven't started using any of these facilities just yet, but now we've got one of these guys. We probably need a little bit of parking for this guy. So shall we have a look at where we're going to park this guy now? So this is an option, of course, or this is an option. Now, I don't want to mess around with this because we've got this pegged out for some stuff a little bit later on. I am quite comfortable to at least put one of these guys in. What is this going to cost me? 10,000. I can use this side, to be honest. This side is probably the better use. Can't squeeze anything in there, but the better use of the space, I think. So I think something like that is okay. Yeah, so let's park one of them in there. We'll go ahead and get it all nice and covered, and then what we'll do is we'll grab the roads. So yes, guys, what we'll do is we'll take it a fair bit slower. If we do that, then that should really go in and out, and it shouldn't be too problematic. So what I'm just keen on doing is just making sure that we've got the guys doing their thing here. So something like that. So now we should be able to sort that out. We'll do some better stuff there. Now, once that truck arrives, which I believe is just popping in right now, now we can actually say Jet A1 fuel services. So hopefully that means we're going to start making tons of cash. Let's quickly have a pop into our research and see what's going on over there. So this thing is still pretty slow, and we probably need a few more people here. You guys are probably screaming out in the comments, hey, guy, get some more stuff. Before we do that, how are we tracking? Our money is really not good because we're constantly building more stuff and more stuff. Our Jet A1 fuel is in fact running around, and hopefully that's making us a little bit more cash. Nice. And this guy, let's see. Yeah, hopefully it's not too bad, but I think it is going to start to add up in the long run. Oops, I don't want to rotate it like that. Okay, now, so let's grab at least a couple of extra administrators. And we've got 2 that's pretty good, so let's grab them. Now, back in here to try and get that baggage security tier 3 to go a little quicker. Still have no extra flights that we can schedule. We'll probably getting into the realm where we may very much need an additional an additional contract if we wanted to fill up any more of them. But oh yes, actually, and let's get back to this. Grab me some bathroom flooring over here, something like so. That's pretty good. Now the next one I'm going to do is over here. So it's going to be pretty much the same thing. I don't think we need to go into the planning side of things, so we'll just slot it in all the way over there. Nice. And we'll go ahead and grab the bathroom. We'll make it a bathroom. There we go. We'll get a urinal in there, and we'll get one of these guys, and we'll get a couple of these, and we'll get a hand dryer. There we go. And of course we would like to just slot in a door as well. Door is over here. There we go. Get some flooring going on in there. We're kind of using this one, so let's continue to do that. This is going to be a gentleman's bathroom, and we'll open that one up for business. So now we've got both of them over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just make sure that we in fact grab a little copy of that one as well. Now this is a small. Well, let's name it properly. Small gents bathroom. And this was 4x9. 4x9 small gents bathroom. Room with an M on the end, and we'll. Oh, that's the one. Build button icon, that's fine. We can't do anything funny like make it a different color or something, but that's okay. So at least now we've got some bathrooms available in this area. I'm kind of hoping that we're starting to slowly, yes, lots of money's in. That's good, as long as we can get a little bit more cash every now and again. That's awesome. This guy doesn't travel too far. We can, of course, do a very similar connection over there and tie those together. So that would actually work really well in the ultimate scenario. Let's keep an eye on our research again. Oh, that's done. Nice. Okay, automation is underway. I should probably get a few more guys going on that. The Fjord trailer trucks is pretty good in the long run. Now, shall we do, what else do we have up here? Remote stands, not a key thing for me right now. Subway permit could be useful soon. Aircraft cabin cleaning. So these services, I'm not too sure how quickly these services actually make money for us. A belt loader. So let's research the belt loader, because we are going to go down the route of getting the baggage up and running. So now we've got 5 administrators left. We can only do about 6. So now, are we going to see about what is the thing that costs us the most at the moment? So let's pop in here and have a quick look at our expenses. So operations. Operating cost, repairs, contractors, and waste pickup. Staff salaries is up at around 626. Vehicle operations and administrative, I don't know what that is, but 626 over there. So what are our options over here? If we go operations, what is salary cost, repair cost, and increase? Ooh, what does repair costs us? Construction speed, no. Upkeep. What is upkeep? Is that operations? Let's quickly have a look. So I think from an operations perspective, upkeep is operating costs. So really that one seems to be a good one for us to do. Do we have construction, supplier, procurement, loans and staff training, administrative, corporate loan interests, corporate taxes and fines, vehicle operations and staff salaries. So staff salaries we can certainly go down. I don't know where we would actually find any of the fixes. But anyway, I think upkeep is probably the one that would be most useful to us. So let's pin there one more time, and we'll see about getting an upkeep cost reduction going in here. And this is a 5% operations cost reduction for each person that you put in there. So yeah, the question is that going to be a big one for us? So let's do that and see about getting a bit of a reduction going on. So at the moment, what is it running at? It's running at 4,757. So let's see where that goes to. If we can get a 10% reduction in there, those staff probably pays for themselves quite easily. quite easily. We'll have a look at whether some of these things still need to be improved. Let's see what's going on with our flights for tomorrow. Full day tomorrow. Saturday we've got a couple of slots open, so let's slot a few guys in there. And going into Sunday, yeah, we've got a few more slots in here, and I do like the fact that we've kind of slowly filling them up from the start of the day. So really we're unlikely to run out of planes over here that need some love. And we've got bathrooms, of course. Things are looking pretty good. Now, can we start looking at building this out a little bit? Okay, so now with the security tier 3, it's yeah, I don't mind it. Must be placed inside. Of course, we're not in the planning mode, so let's go into the planning mode. Go into baggage handling security tier 3, please. We'll slot that one in there. We'll have another look at our. These are just the standard conveyors, so let's do that. This guy can, in fact, go in like so. That should be pretty good, and then we'll get the baggage destroyer 2100 or 2000, baggage destroyer 2000 over there. We'll slot that one in there, and we will tie those up. So there we go. That's our setup for baggage handling. Now, the thing that I have to look at, we're waiting for automation before we get our check-in stuff sorted out. We're fully immersing ourselves in doing automation as quickly as we potentially can. Is this starting to drop? This is starting to drop, which is awesome. We've got some infrastructure here that's a little bit over the top, more than what we probably need. I wouldn't mind us get there a little quicker. How long is this still going to take us? No idea. We're slowly getting to the end of the episode. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so much. This is really good. Oh, the one thing we should probably have a look at is renegotiating our contracts. So let's quickly have a look. Contracts, accepted contracts. Oh, they can all be renegotiated. Avi fuel, shall we say? So at the moment we're on 0.29 for jet fuel. Now, the issue that I would like us to do is I would like jet fuel at a little bit cheaper than that, and I probably don't mind. Wow, that's a fair bit actually. If we do that, right, and then we start saying, well, that's a fair bit over there. Can we get now? If we do a little bit of a fuel renegotiation, I think that will actually fly on through there. We drop that down. That's very risky. That's not going to work. So I think that's about the best we can do for now. So let's send that offer. I believe that should be accepted. Nice. Ooh, I like it. So we've got a lower fuel rate at the moment. Now let's quickly have a look at these guys. Let's negotiate. So what are they saying? Fee per small flight, fee per medium flight. So we don't do medium flights just yet, but that extra fees over there would be pretty good. How's this guy? Oh, man. That's not bad. We should be able to sneak that through even without throwing some negotiation power in that direction. So that's a pretty good one. If we slot in this one as well, let's throw in a little bit of negotiation power up to there. So let's see if that'll fly through. Send the offer. Yes, accepted. So we've got a pretty good deal there. Got 4 more points, and we'll go on to goose wings over here and see what we can get. Well, actually 5 over there. So we spend it all just to make sure we get it through there. Let's do it. Excellent. Nice. So our renegotiation went pretty well. We've got fuel cheaper, and we're getting paid more for our flights, and we're kind of anticipating some better fees on our medium flights. And our money is holding pretty nicely, actually. Even with our slow expansion of things, our money is holding quite nicely. Let's have a look at where our research is heading. We are so close to getting automation done. So what we could do is let's start having a look. So this is in the planning mode. So first things first is I'm thinking instead we don't want to waste too much space. So if I go and do a little bit of this, and of course the secure zone will need to be removed from here. So let's remove the secure zone. Okay, I don't mind that guy having its spot there. Now, what I'm after is a few check-in desks. So we'll kind of start off with the standard check-in desk. And it's going to be this way around. Let's give it a little bit of a whirl so it goes in here. So something like that. Or do we start it off right at the front? Let's do that. Start it off right at the front. We will need to, okay, what we do need to do is the belt loader is completed. So let's quickly pop in there and quickly change that one out for maybe the tilt tray is the one. Cabin cleaning. We'll get you some of these things now. Let's go for the tilt tray because that's something we may need fairly soon. Oh, and I just wanted to see how's this going. This guy is in fact dropping 10-15% now from where we were, so that's being really cool. I want to keep that going. Up at a 1.8 million is a good spot for us to be at. Shall we go with high speed straight away? Let's do high speed straight away. And then what we'll do is we'll go in through there and we'll do a little bit of this. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm after. Now we'll need to remove this guy. Let's do that. Remove it over there and we'll get the oh, someone's beeping their horn at me. It's probably this guy. Okay, so let's quickly finish that off. We should have that done very soon. So that goes in there and in there. There we go. That's good. Now, do we have automation done? Come on, 1 more percent. Ooh, I need to fill in these guys a little bit. Probably need a few more people over there. Can hire a few more people. We're doing a pretty decent job, I think, with maintaining our money. I'm not too fussed by it. We are doing a decent job. Okay, we can slot in a few more flights, and hopefully the new flight fees are coming in nicely for us over here. So let's make sure we slot that in. Right, go over there. On Monday morning, we'll see about slotting in some of these guys. Nice. I can start looking at opening up that 5th one, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. We are, in fact, making a little money. Automation is done. Filter is underway. Program group 2 is an important one for us. Remote services. We can do some of these other services maybe. So let's maybe get a look at... Yeah, let's start working on catering services. Get like 5 people up there. We've got an extra administrator. We'll slot that one in there, get the tilt tray done a little quicker. With automation in place now, that means we can go ahead and have a look at our these guys. Now, what I want to do is slot them in like this. And I think, at least for the time being, that's going to be more than sufficient. So let's quickly finish that off. I do want to do this as my last thing, and then I'm going to end the episode. Ooh, wrong button, which is, of course, my fancy slogan. I'm going to do it like that, so we can see all of that going there. And then what I will also do is I'll slot in the other side of this spectrum. So we've got these guys. We do need to make sure that we get these guys up and running. So I'll move them back a little bit so there's a little bit more room there. There we go. Nice. I like that. Now, the question is, I don't think we necessarily have to build that entire section. So what I'll do is let's run, save a bit of money. We'll run a wall through here. And of course, what we'll need to bear in mind is we'll need a bit of a door for staff to get here. And that's a bit of a bummer question for us at the moment. So let's go ahead and... Ooh. So we're going to go and build a little bit more than what we probably need to build. That's 377,000. So that's a pretty big build right there. Go ahead and do that. Get that all built up. We can also build the next section of this. That's not going to be too pricey. And then we need to go ahead and demolish a couple of... Let's not do that. Let's just demolish the wall section, which I believe should be okay if we just do that. Actually, pretty cool. Now we can also clear out this section of wall over here. And now what we need to do is the piece that I'm missing is the baggage collection section. Okay, guys, and I think that's what we'll do in the next episode. So halfway through our baggage handling facility, we've got our flights coming in. We're stabilizing our money a fair bit. I'm hoping we can make a bit of a recovery and get ourselves back up to the 1.8 million. I know that's capital that's going to waste at the moment, but we want to take it slow so that we can continue to stabilize our economy. So things are happening. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.